Hello everyone, and welcome to a new Let's Play. Getting back to my roots, it's Pandan, and today we're playing Fire Emblem Aletheia. Aletheia? I like Aletheia. And this is an FE8 ROM hack by knabepicer. Knabepicer. It's recipe bank backwards. I know that much. And he's been working on this hack for a while. He's helped me quite a bit with playtesting on Vision Quest, and I've watched his hack kind of come into development. And so he asked me if I would play it, and now that his V.01 demo is out, we're going to be playing it. So I thought this would be fun to kind of mix something shorter in, get something a little bit earlier stage into the mix, because I'm still in the middle of recording Road to Ruin and FE6, and I wanted to try something a little bit different and just see how many of these I can breeze through. This hack does do some interesting things. I was looking at the thread, and the general premise of the story is we beat the bad guys, now what? And so kind of like the epilogue tale of what would be a quote-unquote, as Epicure put it, the traditional FE story. So let's get started. This is balanced around the difficult mode, so we're going to dive right into that. One thing that this hack does that I think it's known for so far is that it uses dismount. And so I know that Epicure is a pretty big fan of tiering Saga, so I expect a lot of influence. This ends now, Daemon Lord. You will pay for all the suffering you have wrought. Look at this eventing. I like how the spell is death and his sword is Graham. Look at that solid left hook from the Demon King. It's been a while since I've seen that animation. Alright, no, I refuse to give up when we come so far. Look at the scripted battle to open things up. There we go, that's a crit. That's a juicy crit. Break the rules, who cares? No, I'm disintegrating. Well, that just spoiled the end of the Sacred Stones. It's over, finally, the world will know peace. The continent of Lati, a land broken by a brutal war, which has raged for the past few years, maybe raged on for the past few years. I'm going to be going through and providing feedback as I find it. So this will be a little bit more like a playtest LP, which I'm excited to get back into. The mighty Kerala Empire had sought to conquer all the world, culminating in the revival of the Daemon Lord. However, with the slaying of the Lord by the Prince of Trisbin, Victor, there was hope that perhaps tranquility would return. These hopes were soon dashed. With the massive destruction wrought by the war, society has collapsed in many areas. Former soldiers turned to banditry and loot and pillage at will in areas unable to keep order. Yeah, I guess that works. Even these countries, relatively unscathed, find themselves burdened by a large amount of refugees, desperate to try and recover all they have lost amid all this turmoil. A Pegasus Knight captain of the newly independent land of Thracia, formerly vassal of the Empire, sets out on a routine patrol. However, she will find herself at the heart of a struggle that is to come. I'll be faced with the question, can man truly live in peace? This reminds me very much of a Twilight Zone opening. Little jank there. You want to make sure you got your fadis and your fadus working there to avoid that little scrambling. But that's something that I only learned recently. Look at this track. It sounds like Pokemon battle music. Alright boys, you know the drill. Take anything you got not nailed down, kill anyone who resists, and then we book it to the fort. Just once. We can't have patrol with nothing tiresome happening. Oh, whatever. Let's get this over with. Nevertheless, Captain, this needs to be done. To protect those who cannot protect themselves is our duty now. The noble bandit. Right? There's only defeating the enemy. You don't think about anything else. Tin. More killing, huh? Fine, but just know I don't like it. Frankly, it blows me why you'd bother being a soldier if you hate it that much. I have my reasons. Alright, that's enough chatter out of all of you. Let's move out. Alright, so here we are. Seize Village. That's chill. Alright, we got Fent. A former mercenary turned to banditry. He's got an iron blade, not quite a steel blade. Got a strength magic split going on here. Skills. I like this background. Map's pretty straightforward. This is a long, noodly path. But it works. I like how there's oh, there's a path, I guess. Then we got Sniper Jagan Zoe. Hello. Very talented archer of Thessa. Finds killing distasteful. Oh, dude, she's basic. Oh, so this is like Raquel from Tearing Saga, where she can't kill anything. So this is going to be very useful for controlled chip damage. 25% crit, bow range plus. There's a lot going on here. Pretty solid stats. How do I select? There we go. Yeah, the skill. Nothing but skill. I like it. Steel bow. Then we got Sereni, Sword Pegasus. I think she's our lord. Commander of a unit of Thessa. Prickly, but good at heart. Okay. Looks pretty solid. I know this demo's like... How do I... Why am I struggling so much with this? There we go. Pretty well-rounded peg growths. And then what's the skill? There's some custom stuff. Adrenaline. AS treated as +4 during combat at HP is less than 100. That's cool. Very cool. And then we got Tin. Once a jokester, now serious soldier of Thessa. Its growths do not look spectacular, but whatever. It's got lunge. So one thing you gotta watch out with lunge, dude, is no effective move is that. Okay, that's good. That was something I was worried about with lunge, is that you can lunge people off of thrones. But that looks decent enough. And then we got Theo, Axeman of Thessa. Soft-spoken and kind. I like these types of characters. He's a fighter, alright. Look at that. Very top-loaded fighter. Reminds me of, what's his name? The fighter from Scourge of Proxima, the one that Levin did. Garo, I think his name was. His stat line reminds me immediately of that. Just like, all strength, decent skill. Don't mind me, I'm just pouring some more coffee for myself. My espresso got a little clogged this morning, and I feel like I just want to treat myself to a little more coffee. Now, let's see, what do we got here? Zoe can do that. Okay, we got bandits. Hunter bandits. Thief bandits. Shady bow wielders who strike from the shadows. Nifty. Anything nifty here to worry about? Some nice icons. No, this looks like pretty standard. I'm not crazy about this map theme. It's a little loud and just kind of meandering, but it's okay. 9-9. Let's see. So can we do this and then... Yeah, let's do it. Theo. That's a player phase theme. Holy heck. Zoe. Oh, I guess not. I guess it's not Raquel. Whoops. Ah, cool. Mount and dismount. Neat. Probably not the best positioning, but we'll figure it out. Whoa, I love this, like, NES style. Sounds a little jank, but it works. Alright, we got a lot of things to worry about here. Does this guy move? Yes, he does. Almost clean. Ooh, cool palette. Sereni getting in on it. Kind of like that enemy face theme. I wonder if it would work better as like a boss music. Does he have... I guess he can use lances dismounted. Feed your fighter, bros. That's how we play the game. Alright. You're here to get rid of the bandits? That's great. Take this bow, it's treasure of our village. Killer bow, nice. More Jagan power. Alright, now we'll do this. Yeah, we'll just leave you here. Supply, nice. Alright, let's see what happens here. Uh-oh, did I get her killed? Did I get her killed in the first chapter? Maybe. Nice. That's probably a kill. Ooh, nice. That was bad on my part. Alright. This game is actually going to be difficult. Alright, we got to take things a little bit more seriously here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nice. So this is like... One of the problems with open maps early on is that like things just kind of cluster very quickly. There we go. Thanks, though. Alright, so how are you gonna take care of these guys? You can't. We need to heal. Can you get this guy? Yes. So Theo will choke the point here. Giving all the kills to Theo might not be the best idea, but no one else is doing it. We haven't even let this guy see combat yet. But I guess it's not really helpful when there's all these axe dudes. Alright, so let's do some healing here. How do you do? 13. You're getting like pretty close to 2 hits, so I'm gonna peel you back. And then heal up. Alright. Choke points, choke points. Good dodge. Man, I'm getting very lucky in the RNG. Is this 1 RN? That probably would have been a kill between him and the hand axe dude. Now I gotta worry about Theo eating it. Come on, get some defense. Alright. Skill and defense. Come on, hand axe. That hand axe probably won't kill. I hope. Yeah. Neutered hand axes. Oh, he gets doubled. Hello. I'm so lucky right now. I don't deserve to be winning. Okay. Yeah, it's neutered a bit. Which I approve of. Look at this. Flyer strat. Sereni getting in on it. Man, Tin kind of sucks. Let's see. Yeah, let's get rid of this. I kind of wish that, like... Okay, now... Okay, so oh, Tin can set this up for Theo. Come on, Tin. That's a pallet. Reminds me of, what's his name? Drawing a blank. Who's the cavalier that becomes a wyvern lord in Tearing Saga? What is his name? It's escaping me right now. It's gonna come back. Raffin. It's Raffin. He's got the Raffin palette. And then Theo. There we go. Alright. Okay, nothing happening. What is this guy packing? Oh, this is the Vision Quest box. Very convenient. Nice. Slim Lance, Iron Lance. Alright, so let's, okay. I feel like overlapping ranges here would be cool. Like, if this bow guy could also hit me if I try to, like, pull this guy out, that could be kind of neat. We're gonna just heal up. You two. One thing that's a little interesting about the design of this chapter is I feel like I can't really use her to chip. My Jagan, that is. I feel like Theo's a bit better at like the big chip damage. But Tin's growths are so bad, it's like... You know, am I going to get much out of feeding him? I'd rather just like invest in her. I mean, I don't know how many units I'm going to get early on, but... It's kind of my initial impressions as I'm playing the game. There wasn't really a good opportunity for Tin to show off his strengths here. Okay, boss stays... I guess the boss is probably the best. Heal up. Because in case we need it. 16, 14, that's 30. Yeah, you're fine. Okay. It's a little slow here with this bait and switch at the end. There's not really much incentive for me to move faster at this point in the map. It would be better if the enemies charged so I had a little bit more pressure to kind of act quickly. But right now I can kind of just like take my time and bait these guys out one by one. There you go. Thanks, Tim. Okay, we'll set this one up for Tin. Oh, never mind. Thanks, Sereni. There we go. Oh, can't do it. Mr. Steel Axe, though. Theo. Do I really want to give the boss kill to Zoe? Sure. Let's try it. Use up bow range plus. Oh great, Destined Soldiers, just what I needed. Ooh, look at this theme though! That drum beat though. Fine, I'll show you the skills I honed in the Daemon War. Hey, not a crit. Okay. What are you saying here? You're still getting... Ooh, you can do it, but you're gonna get beat. I guess we can give this one to Tin. Mount, yeah, there we go. Watch him get crit. Ooh, dodge, though. Nope. 10. Okay. Sereni's earned it now. You had your chance, 10. Nice. Ag, no, this can't be. I didn't survive the war just to die here. Track grooves hard. Strength and magic, okay. 11 sword Pegasus, upcoming. I guess Sereni's got to be the one to seize. Yep. Seems to have been the last of them, Captain. The last one's too slow to get away anyways. Right, I saw a few heading north. Are we pursuing them? Yes, of course. We ought to head out on the morrow. Pardon the interruption, Captain, but it seems the village chief wishes to speak with you. Chief. Fine, I guess we have to see him. Text box is a little misaligned there. Just double check where you put that. I suppose I ought to thank you for that help, late as you were. So when can we expect more guards from the capital? So, when might be better. I'm afraid that our military is suffering from a staffing problem. You know, on account of the war. So I suppose we'll just be sitting ducks for any cutthroats around? We're better off under the Carolins. At least they kept the damned order. You may stay here for the night, but when you return to the capital, ask your commander if they give you a fig for their people. There of that guy, huh? Making it out like it was our choice these brigands are around, without we lost so many fighting for the independence that I'm sure he was begging for when those Carolins were taxing his village into indigency. Nice word. While I would agree that his anger is misaimed, his behavior is understandable, the lives lost today will not be easily replaced. Do you think I don't know that, Theo? The death is irreversible. That's obviously not what he meant. Enough. We're all clearly tired and need some rest. We'll chase down those bandits tomorrow. Alright, that's chapter 1. What do I have to say about it? Not too much beyond what I've already said. I think it's a fine little opener. Does a nice job of like kind of bringing in characters into the fold. I like Theo. He's really buff. Tin feels a little weak up front. I feel like the impression he gives me is I just don't feel like there's enough. And like if there was like a sword enemy in that early pack instead of maybe one of the axe dudes, it might have helped me see what he can do at his best. Really, the only time he got to do anything was against the boss, and he faces that sketchy 1% crit on like almost everything up front, which is a bit concerning. I think Tin is probably needs a little bit of help. I think to be a bit better, but overall, like I got really lucky. I should have died there multiple times. I escaped death. There should have been a reset. I think the flow of the map could use some work. Like there's kind of that dead turn where I'm pulling guys out from the back group, but then there's also like that turn where I have to like actually peel back and choke. So I think if like one or two of those enemies were just like situated a little bit further back near the boss, and then this way the flow could be a little bit more natural. So I could feel like inclined to progress forward without having to like go up, go to the right, choke for a bit, and then progress up with like empty turns. I think that might help the flow a little bit, just like shifting some of those enemies around. But the other thing that would help too is like a fifth unit. I think would be really good. I could see like having like if you want to do calves, do another cav. Probably not a healer, but just like someone else who can take hits or dish out some damage. I think that would help too, just because my army's so small, I feel like I had to go peel back onto the far right side and just deal with a lot at once. Having some other units to help spread that love around could be helpful. That's just my thought on Chapter 1. I'm always going to advocate for more units. This has been another day. Fire Emblem Aletheia by... You're going to have to tell me how to pronounce your name, dude. Knabepicer. I don't know. Epicure. I'm just going to go with Epicure. That's how I kind of always read it. So Epicure is working on this. Excited to see what's next in Chapter 2, River's Edge. The Edge. All right, until next time.